It's now time for the VP playback. Let's go.
Okay, the Elizabethton Cyclones busting through their banner as they enter into Green Stadium playing at ETSU. So we are in Johnson City, Tennessee. As the Elizabethton Cyclones, you see Coach Whitten entering the field, take on the Daniel Boone Trailblazers as they trail their way through their banner and bust onto the field. And this is always a great classic mashup. Trailblazers taking on the Cyclones. There's the Elizabethton Cyclone band as well as the dance team and the cheerleaders. And guess what? We're getting ready for a good one. We're going to start things off with Red Slago at the QB mode, QB1, and he has no room and nowhere to go and runs into a host of Trailblazers. As gives the ball over to Daniel Boone, gives them on their first opportunity Stevenson. He strikes across the middle and he finds a receiver, and that's number 25, keeping the drive alive, held. This time he hands it off to his running back, number 20, Drive Fleming, but he has nowhere to go as rushing in for the tackle is Justin Whitehead to get the Cyclones fired up and ready here in the first quarter this time. Slago calls his own number. He finds a little bit of room and looks like they get a pretty good game, but wait a minute. Penalties on the Cyclones. That's going to push them back. And this time, Red Slago, look, not like he wasn't ready, but they snap it to him anyway, but he was able to adjust to get the ball. But, oh, boy, he's mad on that play. It's like, dang, guys. It's forced him to have to kick a field goal, so Bowers enters the field, but he's off to the right. And the Cyclones start off with no points, even though they had a nice drive there in the beginning in the first quarter. This time, Stevenson lets his running back do the work, but Justice Weiland says, nowhere to go as we're into the second quarter. Stevenson pass to his running back, and this time, Smalls gets some with a tackle for loss. Kyron getting work done, but Stevenson, oh boy, he runs into more Cyclones as Bryson Rowland pushes him back and away on second down. Now it's third down, and boom. Oh my gosh, this defense is nasty. Nowhere to go. But Boone's still trying to keep things going here on fourth down, but nowhere to go but down as rainwater brings him down like the rain. Actually, it's third down. I thought it was fourth down. Anyway, Kyron Smalls and the crew take care of business. Now it's fourth down, 4th and 11, 3:57 left in the second quarter. Boone decides to go for it, and they find receiver, but Tucker Taylor says, no way, buddy. You're not going anywhere. So that's going to give the Cyclones an opportunity, and Jay Bird Wallen, as you can see, oh my goodness, blasting his way in for a good game. This time, little play action pass, and he finds his receiver. That is Wallen with 1:07 left just before the half. Cyclones 0, Boone 0. So what do? Well, guess what? You've got Red Slago, you got Wallen. I think it's time for them to connect. Rhett goes back, he drops back, he looks, he lets it fly high, and Wallen into the end zone with a remarkable catch. And that's going to, with 12 seconds left, put the Cyclones on the board, and Bowers is there to put the icing on the cake. And the half ends with the Elizabethton Cyclones 7 and Daniel Boone 0. So, fans, some are happy, some are not. They expected more points here in the first half, but anyway, it's halftime, and Daniel Boone, the Trailblazers, had an opportunity to play on Green Stadium field there. But let's get into the third quarter. Stevenson looks to keep it, but nowhere to go but down. Most of the Cyclones take him back, and Stevenson looks to go in the air as they need to, and he finds number 25 once again. That's Held, and Held's got plenty of room, and he dashes his way inside the 50 to the 40, around the 37-yard line. And that brings new life to the Boone Trailblazer fans. You can see the student section. But Cyclone cheerleaders say, hey, we're here too. But almost kind of fumbles the punt there, but still takes a nice Trailblazer bounce, puts it inside the 10-yard line. So the Cyclones are going to have a long way to go. It looks like it's beach night, I believe. They're some kind of fun theme night that the Cyclones are having. Anyway, Blur Vision camera, pick it up. I can't even tell who it is. It made the play there, Blur Vision. But anyway, Red Slago, once again, Blur Cam, finds Wallen for a first down to keep the drive moving. Rhett decides to call his own number, and he finds enough space in the place to be able to get a first down and a whole lot more as he takes it. Looks like inside the 30-yard line, the play action pass. Now he finds across the middle. Oh, Jack Blevins getting a little action. Get you some, Jack, as he takes it near the 5-yard line. And this time, Red Slaker decides to call his own number, pushes his lineman down, finds enough room to sneak into the end zone for a touchdown. The Elizabethton Cyclones extend the lead, and the band and the fans are like, yes, they are awake. And Bauer's like, yes, we are. And he's going to tap in another point for the Cyclones to extend their lead as the band now has something to play. And that's Go Yo Betsy. Anyway, 14-0, 4:57 left in the third quarter. Stevenson and the Boone Trailblazers still trying to make room, but Bryson Rowland picks him up and slams him down and says, no, sir. But look at Red Slaker calling his own number once again. He finds a little seam down the sideline, takes it inside the 30, and this looks like a repeat from the last play, but this time, look at there. Oh, my goodness. Landry Buckles finds enough space to get into the end zone. Oop, and he slips right there, but there's a flag on the play holding. That's going to push the Cyclones back, but you know what? Landry did it again, a little counter move, and Landry says, you know what? I'm going to try to do it again, and he works his way this time close to the 13-yard line. Not quite a touchdown, but still was able to get a good gain, and Slagle goes back into the air, and who does he find right there in the corner of the end zone? Well, that's Whitehead, Justin Whitehead, for another Cyclone touchdown as they begin to run away with the lead as Bowers adds another point for the Cyclones. And yes, the band gets to play their favorite tune of the night. Boone finds himself having to punt, and they let it get away. And it takes a funny bounce and fumble, and it goes into the hands of the Boone Trailblazers. They look to take it on into the end zone, but in high school you can't return a fumble, so that's going to give them great field position. Hopefully they can get on the board, but Stevenson just has no room because that defense is just like a steel curtain, and Justin Wallen and the crew take him down as we enter into the fourth quarter. Boone still goose eggs on the scoreboard. They want to put points, so they go into the air and they find, great catch by their tight end, Puckett. And Stevenson gets the idea, but Kyron Smalls takes it down for a sack as his helmet comes off. 21-0, Boone desperately needs points here deep in the fourth quarter, and Stevenson looks and he rolls, and he tries to find a little bit of room, but whoop, ball gets loose. Great hit by Landry, and it's picked up by Wallen, and Wallen looks like he could break a few tackles, and he could take this all the way to the house as Justice Wallen kind of jogs his way into the end zone easily for another Cyclone touchdown. And once again, Bowers gets to do the honors, and the kick is up, and it's good. Makes it 28-0, 9:22 left in the fourth quarter. Boom. They've got to make something happen, and boy, they try. Great tackle there by Landry Buckles. Slams him down to the ground. Anyway, gives the ball back over to the Cyclones, and look at C.J. Mathis breaking tackles, stiff-arming folks, and he finds enough room to sneak his way into the end zone for another Cyclone touchdown. And this game is definitely out of hand. 35-0, 5:18 left. Boone still trying. Ball gets loose, fumbled, and it's recovered by the Cyclones. So Cyclones just a few more yards for possibly another touchdown. So guess what? You give the Jaybird Wallen. He's been quiet for a while, so he, boulders his way into the end zone for another touchdown as the Cyclones get to celebrate with their helmets up high as they sing along with the Cyclone band. The Elizabethton Cyclones win big over Boone, 42-0. Give it up for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Let's go. Y'all can say hey, y'all can say ho. Get the party started, Cyclones. Let's go.